Today I'm back with you. I was out for a couple days because of surgery earlier this week. So now I'm going to get back on track presenting these devotions every morning, Lord willing. Let me read today from Numbers chapter 13, verses 1 and 2. It says, "The Lord spoke to Moses, saying, Send men to spy out the land of Canaan, which I am giving to the people of Israel. From each tribe of their fathers you shall send a man, every one a chief among them." Now, if you remember the story, 10 of the spies came back and reported negatively to the people of Israel, stating that they would encounter tremendous opposition if they went into the land, and that they were like grasshoppers to those folks in the land, and they would be destroyed. That was the report. There were only 2 spies that came back with a positive view, and that was Joshua and Caleb. And they were ready to trust the Lord to give them the land, to give them the victory. But because of the report, the people rebelled and refused to trust the Lord to give them the victory, which resulted that generation would wander in the wilderness until they all died out before the nation would once again have an opportunity to enter the land. Now the question is this: why did the Lord tell them to send spies into the land in the first place? And we see the answer in Deuteronomy chapter 1, verse 22, and we read it. It says that the people asked to send spies out into the land, and the Lord agreed to send them out. The Lord in His sovereignty did not, however, acquiesce to the will of man, as some people understand it. This permission to send spies was part of God's program for the nation, and then He thus sent them, which leaves us this one question: why send out the spies? It seems that this sending out of the spies was part of a faith plan that the Lord had for the nation. And while the spies were to see the potential blessing of the land, they were also to see the magnitude of the opposition that waited for them when they wanted to take the land. And by seeing the magnitude of the opposition, they would need to trust the Lord alone to engage in the conquest. And this basically was a test of faith. Yet this was more than just a mere test of faith. If the people would enter the land by faith, knowing the magnitude of the opposition, they would also give all the glory to the Lord when He granted them the victory over this opposition. Now, what does that mean to us? In life, we face big faith challenges ourselves very often. We may face a challenge to obey a call of God regarding a vocation in life. We may face challenges to overcome a habit. We may face a plethora of impossible situations, struggles and difficulties that we have that we must engage by faith. But by seeing the magnitude of these challenges ahead of time, we too must make a conscious decision to walk by faith and not by sight. We must totally trust the Lord in all these situations. And as we engage these challenges by faith, we have the great opportunity to experience the wonder of God's grace in granting us victory. This results in our giving the glory and honor to Him. And therefore, when you face these faith challenges, fear not and trust the Lord. Realize that the Lord has permitted you to see the magnitude of the challenge so that you will trust Him, and when He takes you through it, you will bring glory and honor to Him alone.